can't feel it. Is it? I was able to do it, and then I did it.
And how long did that take you?
That took me about a week.
And then you went home and...
I practiced at home.
And so what do you think the biggest benefit of this is?
The biggest benefit is that it's going to help people with spinal cord injuries and people with Parkinson's disease and people with epilepsy and people with depression, anxiety, and all these different things. So I could still move the mouse with my mind.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I had. It's actually pretty cool.
Is it like a chip?
It's a small chip, yeah.
So I'm curious about the device itself, you know, the actual, how long did it take you to get used to it?
It was a process, you know, it took a few months to really get comfortable with it, but now it's just part of me in my head.
Can you show us?
Can you show me where? Right here. So the future is going to be amazing. We're going to be able to do so.
Here's my question. If this chip is going to be able to help people with spinal cord injuries, anxiety, depression, my question is, since you got the chip installed in your brain, do you have any of those things? Because what it seems to me is you don't have any of those things. So how do you know that getting that chip installed in your brain is going to help with those things? On top of that, his responses, nah. Y'all better pay attention, man. They showing you what they about to do. They showing you who they are. It's right here in front of our faces.
Do you have any side effects?
Kind of like what you see.
That's so scary. It's real, bro. It's real. Yo, how do you do that?
Yo, come check out dude's eye, man. It's just crazy. Oh my God! Did you see that? Oh my God! Did you see that?
Oh my God, did you see?
Kind of like what...
Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Ba'Hashem, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to my Akim, Wakwa, people who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like the other nation, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Cub coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be, bear with me one moment. Slakia. So as I was saying, today's lesson is going to be on this thing. I know I did a video. I did multiple videos on this guy, but the thing here that is different is because, well, number one, this guy, Jake had made a good point that if you don't have any of those things, but other people that were taking thing, none of them have displayed any sort of capability in terms of being able to or restore having their motor functions being restored. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Someone can get an article or whatever to prove me wrong, to say that okay, yeah, they actually did do that. So if I'm wrong about that, definitely correct me. All right, but as far as I know, the only thing that I've ever heard was that people that don't have access to their motor functions, the only thing that they've ever been able to do with Neuralink is control something with their mind. That's basically just been the only thing where they've been able to play games, control a computer and stuff like that. That's the extent of what I've heard. Me personally, I have heard. Okay, outside of that, I never heard of anything else. I never heard that, we've restored motor functions in someone's arms, legs, and stuff like that. We've allowed them to be able to walk, like any of that stuff, which I just now realized that, they are they're pushing that narrative. They're pushing that thing about saying that we want to, we're planning on doing that. We're going to do that. This is what we're working towards. This is for all the people that want that again. But yet none of they never show that. They've only shown people with the ability, which, by the way, again, this is a separate thing altogether, where this dude said all these different things about and introduced it as being able to do all this other stuff, but then now he's displaying a whole bunch of other things that had absolutely nothing to do with that. What they're saying over here, shape-shifting eyes, making their eyes glow white, red, mind reading, like what that is a cause for concern, because now there are hidden, now they're not telling you all of the functions that the thing can do. They're actively hiding stuff. They're not being forthcoming with all that the Neuralink thing can do and what it does. All right, so now they're just keeping secrets from you, without any sort of shame or anything like that. It's just, well, we're gonna hide all of our plans. We're gonna hide this, then, and third. We're gonna hide what to do. Oh, does it track? It tracks this, it tracks that, and stuff like that. Like, okay, well, did I sign up for that type of stuff? Like, that's also another thing where I don't know if a lot of people know this, but with certain computers, even with like gaming consoles, I know I have seen this a lot while I'm playing on one of my gaming consoles, where they ask you multiple times, do you want to report this? Do you want what's it called, PlayStation, to record your play hours, your play history, this and the third, so we can better aid you in your stuff? And I always have to say no. I always have to decline, opt out, whatever, because I don't want my shit being recorded. But I think that's the thing, where people, they don't really acknowledge or understand what they're seeing, or better yet, they don't even bother reading it to begin with. So then they're just agreeing to whatever, which is but this is objectively like what's going on in general, where people, they are incapable of thinking, processing stuff, and understanding the full reason of, like, what's this? What does this mean? What does this entail? What are you agreeing to? What are you signing yourself to being subjected to, and stuff like that? Where it's like, okay, well, now we're gonna record, and imagine that some dude that is this guy that is going around showing Neuralink stuff like that. You think that they're not recording that shit? You think that they're not monitoring all that stuff? Who's to say? And that, you know what is scary to me? What I think is actually absolutely scary? The simple fact that his eyes are changing. I fear, and this is not confirmed or in anything. I'm just telling you, fear. Me speaking as a man, I fear that those his eyes are not his eyes, and they might just be some modified camera eyeballs type shit or whatever, for them to be able to record everywhere and anything and everything that he's doing and some shit like that, which is way worse than what I was originally thinking was the issue. I thought that they were recording location only through the chip, but now with how much this suggests that it's connected to not just your location and not just the thing, but it's connected to your eye socket, and it was already connected to your brain. All right, so how much more are they just recording damn near everything, recording your thoughts, controlling this dude all together? Like, this is some grade A, grade S, triple S, whatever you want to call that shit, scary ass shit. All right, now let me get you this so you can see this. Revelation chapter 9 verse 6, and in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And this was again one of the scariest things, because I did a lesson on this a long time ago where I basically copied I basically showed a Caleb City video. I'm gonna get the video.
I don't have any.
Can you feel it?
Is the video playing? Caleb City light some shit like that. Here, I did a video on this.
Watch.
And look at the horror of. I know he's making this into a joke, all right, and this is just some comedic video or some shit, but this is some very.
I've been stuck in this room for I don't know. Yeah, so this is me. I'm a zombie. I've been stuck in this room for I don't know how long, so I thought I should just monologue until my body figured out how to leave. I've been a zombie for like, what, a month now? I don't even remember how it happened. I think I got bit in my sleep or something. Anyway, this has been a learning experience. First of all, I thought that when you turn into a zombie, you lose your mind completely. No thoughts, no consciousness. Well, I'm conscious. I don't have control over anything my body does, but I still think like a normal person. And the second thing, let's highlight that. Normal person. Because the people I've seen lately ain't normal at all, not even close. I mean, look at this guy, for example. There's zombies everywhere. There he goes, balancing on top of a fence. He's not in a safe zone. He's not with any friends, just there, alone. And if you don't think that's weird enough, he's been sitting there for 3 hours. Hasn't moved from that spot, hasn't repositioned, just staring at nothing. I see it all the time. Shoot, the other week there was another situation. Dude was just holding himself up off a roof for like 4 hours. In the rain though, it was terrifying. And you know, I used to think that people that left the safe zones were just people like you and me. They're not. They're not human. It's like they enjoy beating zombies. They like the zombie apocalypse. I don't see fear or concern in their eyes when they fighting. They be using random weapons. They make random weapons. They use their bare hands. I once seen one of them kill a zombie with another zombie. Who's the real monster here? Oh, you saw that dude? That was crazy. There goes some now. See, this is what I be talking about. Is that a light bulb changer? What is he gonna do with that? That's not what I saw. Wow.
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to the main thing. Just give me a second here.
To die? No. Bro, as long as I'm in here, I'm safe. They didn't notice me. No. What are you doing? Do you want to die? Don't leave. Wow. Oh, I'm good. It's dumb. Dumb body.
So yeah, Slocky, I'm not gonna let the whole video play, but you basically understand what the thing that's going on here, where your body, Slocky, you are a passenger in your own body. Your body is going to be doing stuff that you did not tell it to do, and the terror, the horror that goes with that it's only in. You can only imagine, all right? You can only imagine how terrifying that is, that you're looking through your own set of eyes, and your hands are moving, your legs are walking, you're doing stuff, you're possibly hurting people that you don't want to hurt. You're betraying your family, but you didn't even intend to do that or whatever. Like, that is some genuinely scary thing to think about. All right, like, this is the type of stuff that, you know, it's scary. Like, that's not no good time. That's not no fun. That's not no, oh, I'm gonna be a freaking cyborg and stuff like that. Like, even, you know what is funny? If you've seen not Teen Titans, but some shit like that, like Young Justice or some Justice League something where Cyborg was in it, didn't he get possessed and taken over by some virus where he was being controlled and attacking his friends or something like that? We've already seen that, and people think that this shit is okay. You think that shit is cool? What is wrong with you people? And then you have this. Millions of Chinese people are saying, oh, I want to become a cyborg. What are you talking about? All right, like, bro, you can't. I would only imagine, Slakia, that I'm not getting many precepts, but it's just like, this is some basic ass shit. Like, why does common sense escape us? Psalms 364 verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner, they commune blank snares privily, they say, who shall see them? So while they're making all these promises, while they're saying, oh, this is what's going to help, this is going to do this, they literally lie, and they don't tell you all the features that's going to be inside the thing. They're telling you, oh, this is okay, this is fine, you don't have to worry about this, or we're going to help you out, we're going to give you your motor functions back. And then what's there? What is there? Deception, destruction. All right, like, I can't, like, I'm dead ass. I'm telling you right now, YAHAWAH, I pray to the Lord. Just as I've been praying, I pray the Lord, you know, keeps me away from that, because I do not want that. I would not. And, you know, and even then, you have to be able to say, let me actually get that. Revelation chapter 2. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Be thou faithful unto death. Don't fold over some fear of whatever. You have to be faithful unto death. Be faithful, like saying that, okay, yeah, you know what, this is scary, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to go through this, but you know what, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna do it. Even though this might seem like the quote-unquote logical thing to do, I'm gonna do the illogical thing, the carnally illogical thing, which is logical spiritually, it's logical generally to follow YAHAWAH, but illogically, but in the world it's not logical. So logically, the carnal logical thing of, oh, just trust Esau, trust the science, trust this, then the third, and then look at that science betray you and backstab you. As a matter of fact, speaking of general logic, trusting Esau is already not logical, because he has shown his track record. How is it logical to trust someone that is known for lying and backstabbing people? So no, it's not. That is not logical. So excuse my French. No, that was not that's not logical in the slightest. Esau is a known liar, is a known deceiver. All right. So yeah, like all that stuff about trusting Esau. No, we don't do that. We don't fuck with that. All right. Psalms 34 verse 13. Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. And the thing here is, you know, Slakia, I just want to say, I remember hearing so many people talk about, and I have to watch my words, I just remembered, but I remember hearing so many people, so many camp leaders, not so many, but a few camp leaders, or at least 2 or 3, say, go take the jab, it's fine, go do it for your job, X, Y, and Z. And then I can only imagine, all right, with those same camp leaders that are saying that the MOTB is not that the RFID is not the MOTB, all right. I can imagine them telling them, "Oh yeah, go take that thing. Go, it's fine. It's whatever. Do this, that, and the third, whatever." And so many people just listening, following along, and being led, being like lambs to the slaughter. All right, they are the sheep of YAHAWAH being deceived. And that's again, ultimately, that is from YAHAWAH. That's the judgment from YAHAWAH, like where He allowed you to be deceived. All right, let me get that. Job chapter 12 verse 16, with Him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are His. YAHAWAH is the one that allowed these people to be deceived. All right, he made it so that, oh yeah, you thought that you were going to be taken care of. You thought that everything was going to be all hunky-dory or good and stuff like that. No, you have another thing coming. And then lo and behold, the Lord showed what was waiting for them. All right, which it was deception and destruction. Okay, so now you have these people that think that, oh, everything's fine, think that, oh, we're gonna be good, we're taken care of. But no, you have these people that actually believed, because the Lord sent those people to say that the MOTB is fine to take. All right, or the C-hip is okay to take. All right, and now you have people. Now you still have you. I'm Slakia. The thing is that there are even Christians that are over here yapping and saying that the C-hip or RFID or something. They're saying that the fuck. I'm trying to think. They're saying that the C-hip is the MOTB. There are Christians that are saying that. Now, I will say, though, that the number of Christians, I think, possibly have diminished in terms of the ones that think about that, because I've actually seen that there was this Christian video where they said that it's a spiritual mark, it's not something physical. So, and I think I did a lesson on that, which leads me to believe that now, which that's actually I kind of want to say a miracle of YAHAWAH, that He made it so that even the Christians would know ahead of time, and then for them to now say and think that, okay, well, it's not that, we were wrong before, let's just stick to this, let's just go along with whatever, and then just be so easily swayed and deceived, where the Lord set up these deceivers, these false prophets, and then these false prophets are still deceiving people. Like, you would think that people that knew 20 years ago, because I remember 20 years ago, people I knew before I was in this truth. All right, 20 years ago, I heard that the MOTB is this, that, and the third, the C-hip, X, Y, and Z. I heard that before I was in this truth from Christians, and then now you got Christians that are now changing their mind and saying that it's that is not it. All right, so we're getting closer and closer to the end, and we're waiting for all this stuff to happen. All right, we're waiting for all this stuff, and when the Lord pushes this stuff out, then we see how the Lord is going to do everything. We see how the Lord's going to implement this. All right. Where was I? Okay, so Luke chapter 8 verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. And this is the thing. The secrets that Esau put, showing, oh, look at this cyborg thing. And even China wasn't even the first one. It was also United Kingdom. And I did a lesson on that too. All right, and Slocky, I say I do the lesson on this because I've been talking about this. I've been trying to report this as best as I can, as much as I can. All right, and because all these things are showing us that yes, we are at that point in time where, you know, Iran and America are at war. You got all this stuff that's going on. It's not sweet. It is getting more and more serious. All right. It's getting more and more serious, and we're just waiting for YAHAWAH to start implementing all this stuff to make things pop off. And Yahawadah, it's sooner rather than later. I'm not even asking for this year. I'm asking for yesterday. Pray for that, man. Pray that it happens now, not just this year, but today, tomorrow, today. No, today. All right, like that's what I've been praying for, asking for. All right, it's not enough that you ask for it this year. It's not enough that you ask for it next year. As a matter of fact, next year is too late. You should be asking for it for today. Like, come on, pray. If you are a true follower, you should want. And this isn't even me like being biased. It's just objective. If you are a true follower of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, if you want the Lord's righteousness to be across on the world, that is not an opinion-based thing to say that you should want Yahawashi to return now and not wait however long anyone has for their plans to go into fruition or whatever. You should be able to you know, leave the world behind, as is that movie title. Okay, abandoning all the stuff that you have in this world, because in reference to Matthew chapter 6 verse 19 to 21, where you have, don't lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust do corrupt, but lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven where moth and rust do not corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, where, you know, if your heart is with YAHAWAH, then you're gonna want the end to come now rather than the other side. And that's just a fact. It's not an opinion. That's a fact. All right. So with that, I pray the system was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shem, Yahawashi, Shem, Rakwakwadah, Shabbat, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Again, Slakia, I just want to say again, like, this whole C-hip thing, very clearly there's some hidden features, I guess, and just be wise about what you put in your bodies and stuff like that. All right, because, you know, people they barely learn their lessons with the C9, and you don't want to fuck up on the second turnaround. So with that, I pray this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shem, Yahawashi, Shem, Rakwakwadah, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad, and Shalom.